Okay, guys, welcome to a brand new episode of WrestleSlam. I'm joined by Jerry, Liz, and Phil for a fresh and brand new episode brought to you by Manscape.com. Don't forget, guys, 20% off WrestleSlam is your promo code. A bit more later on in the show. So, look, guys, first of all, Cody Rhodes is trending. We thought we would have seen him at, we thought he was going to kind of pop up recently, but he has not popped up. Now, his sister has given a little clue to his next move. She posted a kind of like a picture of Cody and his dad. Rumors there to me that he has signed a contract with WWE. So I'm leaning towards Jorah's prediction. I know kind of Lizzie was on about it too, but like it looks like Seth Rollins might not have an opponent, and maybe Cody will turn up and fight Seth Rollins because Rollins is pretty. He's a pretty big deal, you know. He's not gonna not have someone, you know. So, Joe, what are you leaning towards? Is Cody going to turn up very soon?
It has to. Seth Rollins needs to be on a match at WrestleMania. So, like, if he's not going to face Cody, you know, who else is he going to face other than maybe get involved in the Austin and Kevin Owens bit? But if it's going to be Cody, it needs to be advertised match. It can't be the Undertaker and Cena bit where selling. You can't just do it again with Seth sitting ringside and waiting for an opponent or something. So, I hope it is advertised, whether Cody shows up in Raw before WrestleMania or they just advertise it and saying this is what's going to happen and just tell them your opponent will be waiting for you at WrestleMania or something like that. But I'm not sure what they'll do with him after WrestleMania though.
Yeah,
I think Liz has some concerns. Yeah,
well, I wonder, Liz, is it a case of Cody? He's pretty smarter than he is when he left. Obviously, he left as Stardust. He's gone on to big things in All Elite Wrestling. We're all shocked that he's absolutely leaving All Elite Wrestling. But like, surely Cody's smart enough to have something in his contract that will protect him moving forward. You know, like AJ Styles is pretty much, you know, he's pretty much had a good run. You know, he hasn't really been messed about too much. So are we going to see Cody turn up? Is it going to be the case of Cody's going to have a match or maybe interfere in a Brock Lesnar Roman Reigns match or something like that? Or how do you see it pan out?
I think it's going to be probably the worst kept secret ever. You know, I mean, there's like the dirt sheets are already talking that, you know, they're going to get him in on the jet, so nobody knows he's there, even though everybody knows he's there. So it's going to be like one of these worst kept secrets. So I'd imagine that it is going to be against Seth Rollins, and then we get like, you know, the kind of big welcome home on the Monday Night Raw afterwards. But as Jerry alluded to, I absolutely have my concerns about this. I still hate every fibre of it with every fibre of my being. I just do not like this. And he is a smart man, don't get me wrong. So I'm hoping that regardless of how he's utilised, that he is getting some big bucks out of it, you know, that he is getting something out of it, and that he will be somewhat content with what they'll do with him and how they'll use him, regardless of or I suppose privy to the money that he's getting. But I saw a really, really good meme during the week. It was Cody first day back in WWE with the big response, and in like, you know, the outfit, and then Cody 1 week and he was in the Stardust outfit, and I just have an awful feeling that we're going to get the Hardy WrestleMania pop, and then he's just disappears into oblivion.
Yeah, within 3 weeks he'll be back as just normal.
You know, yeah, I think so too, Phil. So I'm hoping he's getting a good compensation for it, and that's what he wants.
$3 million contract is what I read.
3 to 5.
Yeah, that's it. 3 to 5, isn't it? Yeah, but like, I mean, it would want to be if he's going to go on the road, because apparently she's not signing, and they have a baby, you know, and he'll have to go on the road, you know. So unless he's got something built into the contract, I don't know. I just don't like it.
Yeah, like Phil, it was a shock. You know, like, no, look, we can't really, obviously, look, we know he's going to go from All Elite. Like, we didn't know. We could have thought, first of all, maybe he's going to do something Ring of Honor and you know, Tony Khan. But look, it looks like he is set for that, you know, dramatic return to a company he left for so many reasons. But, you know, $3 to $5 million a year. And that's only, you know what I mean, I suppose, you know, contract-wise. Obviously, there'll be more endorsements. Maybe he's set to make $7-8 million in the year. But, like, you know, what you see happening, Phil, you're normally good to predict things. Is it the case, is Cody better to be a mystery opponent, wrestle Seth Rollins, or to turn up and fucking interfere in one of the biggest matches on the card.
I think they have their heart set on that match. How they get there, I reckon. I hate to say it because what you're saying, we don't want to see Seth Rollins sitting in the crowd, but I honestly think ticket sales are going to need a boost because they have 2 nights.
Yeah.
So I reckon
the
show, but he'll be heavily teased every week.
So when you say tease, Phil, do you reckon it's going to be the case that there's going to be like a name drop or something?
They done it last week.
Well, yeah.
Nightmare.
They've been doing it for a couple of weeks.
Said something as well last week as well. So
well, there's only 2 Raws left, so it's tonight or this week's Raw, next week's Raw before WrestleMania. So
I prefer if he came out next week. I prefer if he came out 1 week before the show on Raw.
They need to hype it up.
Where's Raw? Yeah. Where's the go home Raw? Any ideas? I'm going to check that. Where the go home Raw is? It would be interesting.
It's an interesting one. I just think that thing has been done to death. That whole waiting. Everybody knows.
Yeah, no, interesting times. Like it's going to be trending for the next 2 weeks. Obviously, Mania is going to be trending, and for all the people that want to watch WrestleMania in Cork, we will be live at the Manscape Casino Cork for both nights, Saturday and Sunday, April 2nd, April 3rd. We're going to kick it off, I suppose, from 11 p.m. onwards. The WrestleSlam podcast team will be there. There will be food. There's rumors to be. There's going to be some wrestle-themed food on the night. So it'll be interesting. So tickets are free. No need to get tickets. We normally do tickets via eventbrite.ie, but look, just walk in. Once you're over 18, you will be fine. Latino Heat Wings, Dur. I think that's a good trend on the night. Latino Heat Wings. It's going to be interesting. So, yet again, Cody Rose. Is he going to turn up? Is he not going to turn up? I'm going to say yes. Dur, are you going to say yes?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Liz, you're yes?
No.
Predictions, spoilers.
I love it. Phil, you're going to say yes as well, yeah?
Yeah, I just wish that they do something different rather than the same trendy stuff they do. So
yeah, time will tell. Hopefully they don't. Guys, gotta quickly mention our sponsor, Manscape.com, the ultra premium collection launch. You know what I mean? It's going to be unreal. Can I get a round of applause, please, everyone? Round of applause. Today, I'm excited to announce Manscaped launched their ultra premium collection. Believe it or not, if you're not so private parts, yeah, I'm talking about a level up hygiene routine. So they have everything, you know what I mean? Not just your performance package. So the ultra premium collection jar, it looks and it sounds incredible. It's more about hygiene from head to toe, literally. You know what I mean? The kit covers the hair, the skin. It's trusted below the waist. 4 million people worldwide, jar. So it's outstanding.
Not only will you be able to shave your balls and put deodorant on your balls, they have their own deodorant, their own moisturizer, body shampoo, hair. I can't wait to get it. It's going to be coming out soon enough. So into Ireland, so once it comes, if you're already using Manscaped for your balls, you can use it now for everywhere else too. So it's going to be great.
And 4 million people.
Because we don't want to be stinking out the Macau casino, so we're all nice and smelly and lovely.
Definitely. 4 million people worldwide. 8 million balls via, do you know what I mean, the products. But look, they have everything, you know what I mean, literally everything. I think it'll just get better and better. And don't forget, guys, your promo code is WrestleSlam. Yet again, the Lawnmower 4.0. Precise trim below the waist, their advanced skin safe technology. So lads, we don't have to blink. It's smooth as can be. Legit, smooth as can be. No cuts, smooth. Phil, how are you finding your products?
It definitely feels cleaner and smoother after it. I can't wait to try the new one when it comes.
Yeah, definitely. Timmy the Don Cronin, he's been outside your house trying to get a hold of it.
He's been stalking me. He's been following me everywhere.
Has he not seen the promo code yet, no?
No.
Has he not seen that promo code yet? He needs to use it.
I know, yeah.
If you're listening.
He's waiting for the promo code where 80% off.
He is. But 20% it's a good offer. So Tim the Don Cronin, if you're watching, my man, WrestleSlam is your promo code. Get on it. get silky smooth and purchase the products via manscape.com, guys. We'll have more later on in the show. Now, guys, I have to mention Toni Storm. Fans only fans, whatever they call it. Seems like she's after making $20,000 in 3 hours. Now, I think Tim the Don would have a great fan base there if he done an OnlyFans as well. But Toni Storm, OnlyFans, fans only. Liz, do you reckon it's just to prove a point that, look, I don't need to be in WWE and, you know, I can go and do this? It seems like a lot of female wrestlers are doing it. Like, what's your take on it?
Firstly, I think Timmy is probably responsible for 18 grand of it. I'm just saying, you know what Timmy's like.
Give us a sneak peek. Ask him for a sneak peek.
Yeah.
He asked her for a sneak peek.
No, I'm asking him for a sneak peek.
Oh, right. I was like, oh my God. I was like, you'd be about Timmy Hardy. Moving on. Do you know what? It just goes to show how far everything has come, because you used to be so dependent. I mean, you have to remember how these people started off as, like, you know, before they were contractors, you know what I mean? It was pay per appearance, you know what I mean? Going back years, and like then eventually got to like contract status, which R.I.P. Scott Hall and friends were very much responsible and at the forefront for, because of what they'd done. They paved the way for things like this to come on. But the fact of the matter is now that it's not all just your merch sales and your contract fee, you know what I mean? That there's other ways to earn money, and that you can use all of your talents and the fame that you've acquired and notoriety you've acquired through that medium to, you know, pursue other directions financially. So absolutely more power to her. And, you know, that figure in the first 3 hours, fabulous. Let's keep it going. They're all at it, you know what I mean? So why not? God, if I had the figure, mate, Jesus, it wouldn't be OnlyFans, it'd be every fan. I'd be like, yeah, give us your money. I won't take Timmy's now. But you know what I mean? So, but no, I think it's fab, you know. So yeah, more power to her. She's, you know, we all knew how talented she was, so why not use her talents elsewhere and get a few bob out of it?
Definitely. I think if Timmy was to use Manscape.com and the products, his profits will go up by 90%.
Yeah. Should have his own OnlyFans where he's using the products.
OnlyFans.
Timmy, if Timmy's dropping his balls on OnlyFans, like, you know what I mean? If Manscape.com is involved with the clean, smooth shave, like, Timmy's going to go from, you know, $3 a month to maybe $30 a month, you know?
Oh my God.
Manscape.com can really change the game. And I think if Timmy was to get the products on board and use the gel and
he can sell his underwear, people do that on there as well. Yeah,
he could bring up the price, you know. But anyway,
did you hear about the Jordan Grayson wants to collab with her?
Yeah.
She said,
oh really?
Yeah.
Like Toni Storm, like, you know what I mean, gifted in the ring. We know her from the independent scene, obviously, before she went to NXT UK. Obviously very unhappy via WWE. It remains interesting, guys, to see what will be our next move. Obviously, fans only fans. But I think she's going to end up back in the ring soon. You know, Phil, do you reckon she will go back to the ring? You know, because she's trending. You know, people are talking. They want to see her wrestle. Is she going to go back and wrestle at some stage in the near future? Or is she going to take another career path for the meantime?
She's going to take a few months off, I reckon. Didn't she she was on a mental health break? I think she shut all her social medias down.
Yeah, but she's done that numerous times, you know. She's had a really tough couple of years as well, to be fair.
But her first love will always be wrestling, so she'll come back all right. Yeah.
She's achieved so much already at a young age. But it will be interesting. I think fans always kind of want opinions. And will she come back? So I reckon she will be back. We know Renee turned it down. Renee was recently asked a question. Would she do it? But I don't think she said it's not for her. You know, she's all for Toni Storm doing it, but Renee, I don't think Moxley would be a fan of it either, to be honest. You know, I think Renee just likes a quiet life, and that's pretty cool, you know? That's pretty cool.
Well, the things like, they're not always, you know, not everybody on there is completely naked. Like, you're interviewing somebody tomorrow, aren't you, from Impact?
Yeah.
Who's on it. Like, there doesn't have to be nudity. You have, you know, people subscribe to you. Like, there may be bikini pictures and stuff like that. Like, so it's not just like what OnlyFans started off with was what the way it started off was protection for sex workers to make money. You know, they weren't out in the streets getting fucking basically murdered or abused. But like, so this is a place where they're sanctioned. So it turned into something after the pandemic turned it into something else. Like, made it.
But did they ban nudity for a while on there?
Who?
Did they ban nudity on OnlyFans for a while?
Yeah, but like people are paying money just for pictures. Like they're nothing wrong with the pictures. So if they're selling all the stuff on there, they can. Like, so the descriptions are there for it. So it's not like they're.
Obviously, they're protected. You're obviously like with these platforms, people can't screenshot, they can't fucking be creeps, and they can't. I'm assuming
they're protected. There is a lot of leaks going out there. Like people are leaking stuff. Like people are finding a way of leaking stuff in there. But again, if they're not nude in the pictures, they're not really leaking anything. Like people are obviously still subscribed to them. Like so, they're still making money off it. Like so, whether people leak them or not, people are still going to go off and subscribe to them either way. Like, if they've got fans, they've got fans. Like,
yeah.
You know an awful lot for someone who's married to me.
I do.
I'm just putting that out there. Am I wrong? You know an awful fucking lot about this for someone who's married to me.
All over Twitter.
Jor's just highly educated. He's just highly educated. Look, he's the guy that keeps WrestleSlam the podcast safe and gets listeners come after us. He needs to know all the facts, you know.
He's better off cleaning himself, Dave.
Definitely. Now, guys,
I go on myself.
we have to
your burgers now, mate. Go look for your burgers. This steak will go to Brad. Go on, buddy. Go on. Go get your feet in there, buddy. And rip out the fucking door.
We have to quickly mention Big Demo is coming to Phoenix Wrestling the April 15th, which is Good Friday. So that means Holy Saturday is the 16th. Strictly over 18s, guys. Tickets are now on sale via eventbrite.ie/Phoenix Wrestling, and it has been announced that Big Demo will take on LJ Clary. What a fucking match that's going to be! Oh my god! Big Demo's looking forward to it too, guys. So yet again, Phoenix Wrestling, April 15th, Cork, the Circus Factory. We will be in attendance. I'm looking forward to a bit of pre-food in the Marina Market. It's going to happen. And the rumor is that, I know I brought him up 3 or 4 times already. You know, he's paying us for advertising, but Tim, the Don Cronin, will be there.
Yeah. I'm going to make sure to film him. I'm going to make sure to film him there.
Yeah. I believe I want to see it.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
Tim's supposed to be on this podcast for last year.
He's coming in the car with beer.
Maybe we should tell Big Demo that he's been talking, that Tim's been talking shit about him. I'd pay to see.
He might knock his teeth down his throat.
Oh, he only got new teeth.
His veneers.
I love it. That's why people watch us, because we just say how it is. Yet again, guys, as well, I have to mention quickly before we go back into our show, Kurt Angle will be at Cypress Avenue, Cork. Tickets are extremely limited, I've been told. There's only VIPs left, so get your tickets ASAP before the end of the month, as it will be a sellout. Johnny Gargano has confirmed he will be at WrestleCon as well. And Gable Stevenson, guys, the guy that's supposed to be the next big thing, maybe the new Kurt Angle, has spoiled that apparently he's going to be at WrestleMania. Phil, what's your take on this news? How is he going to make that appearance at Mania? How is it going to come about?
I'd love for him to just kill the Miz. I really would, like.
It's going to be interesting to see how he gets on. Is he a pure wrestler? Like Angle was incredible, one of the greatest of all time. He kind of, got a really good reputation. Is he going to go on the same path as Angle? Obviously, Vince loves him. Gable Stevenson is trending.
That's the thing, right? Me and my brother were watching Survivor Series 99 the other day, Kurt Angle's debut. Halfway through the match, Kurt Angle, I don't know if it was improv or not, but he went out of the ring and said, "Stop booing me."
Yeah.
We were saying that's pretty much what made him. I think if that match just continued as it was, it would have been a disaster.
Yeah. It's going to be interesting though,
because that caught on. Like when he said that seemed to caught on every week. He was doing the same thing.
Yeah.
Was it?
What's your take?
Angle took a year of training, like in WW or whatever it was back in the day before he was on TV. Like we had a year. Stevenson isn't doing that. He's coming straight off winning the NCAA championship and going straight to WrestleMania. Whether he's going to be in a match or just sitting at ringside, you know. But
ringside is probably the best thing to do. They could actually start a feud with him by sitting him at ringside and getting in someone's face.
Yeah. No, they could. They could maybe do that.
They could also put him in the Austin segment.
Yeah, that'd be interesting. Maybe Austin.
They could do that too.
Going to be interesting, but obviously there's a few people talking, and I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be interesting, as WrestleMania.
Just staying there on Austin quickly. I was reading that segment is going to close out the show.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Main event segment.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a weird one. I don't know how I feel about it, to be honest.
Both women's title matches are on night one.
Yeah, I'd say Becky will be the opening match, but yeah, it's a weird one.
That should be following a match that's not going to catch the crowd to bring them back. You know what I mean? It definitely shouldn't be closing any fucking night of WrestleMania at all. It's like putting a leprechaun out, you know, in the most Irish place, in the most Irish town, in the most Irish county, and covering it with fucking shamrock. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not Paddy's Day. It's just drilling home the whole Texas thing. Fucking hell. I know I'm on a roll now, mate.
No. You're right.
You're right.
As you said, we're going to be watching night one, night two. We're all going to be fucking put in the late shift. So we want some good entertainment. But if Owens and Austin does close it out, to me, that smells like a match.
Could be.
Unless it's an appearance of somebody at the very end that's going to blow the socks off to be his friend. Yeah. Ooh, it's going to be The Rock. And it's going to
be The Rock, yeah.
To Roman Reigns.
Ooh, I love it. Speculation. We always bring it on. All Elite Wrestling, guys, look, obviously continuing to trend. We have to mention it. Jeff Hardy, he's there. He's doing his thing with Matt Hardy. Are you liking the whole Hardy Boy reunion and you know, on-screen stuff, Phil?
Not really. I just feel like it's all being done and dusted. It's just not good at all.
Yeah.
And the thing is, like, it's only a matter of time for Willow's on that show as well.
Yeah. I don't know. There's a lot of stuff obviously trending, you know what I mean? A lot of stuff trending as always, a lot of Elite Wrestling.
You know what's bothering me about the whole thing is that they're just using the Hardy Boy name rather than trying to elevate someone, if that makes sense.
Yeah. You're a bit all over the shop at the moment, if you ask me, though.
Well, the thing is, and I know a lot of people like it, but Rampage is not watched by people, and people don't know what's going on when they watch Dynamite.
Yeah.
Like, they made an 8-match hype for Dynamite. What's that?
Should Rampage be longer?
It's on too late, is what it is.
Yeah.
Like, even over here, it starts at like 4 a.m. or 3 a.m.
Yeah, they need to kind of restructure it.
Like, it should be on, realistically, it should be on an hour before SmackDown starts.
Yeah. But next year, Phil, next year is probably a big year because obviously the TV deals will be a lot bigger next year. I think this is the year.
They will, but like, think of it like, right? Taker's Hall of Fame speech is going to be on the night where there's a Rampage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And no one's going to really tune into that. Like, you know what I mean? What's your take, first of all? I know I'm switching, but obviously Paige Van Zant, guys. You know what I mean? She's like the big signing there now at the moment for All Elite Wrestling. Lizzie, do you think she can have a career like Ronda? Do you reckon she'll be able to wrestle? Do you reckon she's just there for, you know, a pop? What do you reckon the whole take is on Paige Van Zant?
A mix of everything you've just said, to be honest. You know, it all depends on how they handle her and how they move forward with her, because obviously there's rumours flying that, like, you know, they're not letting her do what she wants to do, obviously, because she's going to come in hot. You know what I mean? She's going to come in, she's going to want to do everything. She's going to want to prove herself, not only to herself, but to the locker room, to her peers, to her superiors, and the crowd. She has to be believable. So she's going to want to throw everything at the wall and see what sticks, to help her develop character-wise and, you know, moveset-wise and things like that. But I think that she's probably going to be a little bit protected at first. But again, it all depends on how they want her presented, whether they want her full-on badass because she's got the balls to back it up, or she's like, you know, headed for a faction as the tough chick. You know what I mean? So it all really depends. But on her own, she could be absolutely, on her own, well managed with a voice, she would be huge.
Yeah, like she has a lot. Like, you know, she's really a popular soul. You know, like she's obviously been big in UFC, bare knuckle. You know, she came to Ireland, and you know, I mean, people absolutely adore her. But do you know what I mean? I think it's probably good right now for her to be there. So obviously, we don't know what exactly she's going to do. Is she going to be in the back? Is she going to do something crazy? But Jordan, like, what's your take on the whole Van Zant thing? Like, do you think it's created a bit of a buzz?
Again, like I said, it's how they book her. Like, you know, they've brought in so many women, like, you know, like Ruby Soho, and like done nothing with them since they've come in, like, except for that couple of weeks where they were hot, like, and they've gone back to dark and elevation and stuff. So she's with Dan Lambert. I've got to give him that, like, because he's a heat magnet, like. So, you know, if they book her right with him, she could be big. But you know, their women's division isn't booked. There's only, you know, 3 or 4 women who are booked strong there, and the rest of them are just off doing the same stuff over and over again. So it depends on how the women's division is booked out going forward.
Yeah, no, it'll be interesting.
The thing is as well with her, you want to hate her. Like, she's just got that kind of that face, you know, that
smarmy face.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I watched the rankings quite a lot, the power rankings and all that kind of stuff via All Elite Wrestling. But you know, when I look at the female rankings, like, you know what I mean, there's not much change in there. But I think Paige Van Zant is the kind of person that can move up them rankings. You know, by the summertime, she could be in the top 3. You know what I mean? It's like, if you look at Wardlow, for example, he's number 1 right now in the rankings. You know, obviously, you know, Hangman Page is there and Scorpio Sky, but like, you look at Wardlow and they're really seeing the potential in him. And like, I think he's an excellent team, and overall big fans. So like, what is next for Wardlow? Is he going to be a champion at the end of the year, or is it just a case that they're going to keep him on a good run?
Who they want to be champion? If MJF is going to be Hangman on the Page for the title, if that's their plan long term, or they want him to be champion, like, does he go over Wardlow?
It's been a very tricky situation though, because if MJF loses again.
Yeah, but Phil, is in a situation. I know I'm kind of fucking referring to situations in different companies, but we've seen Cesaro. You know, we've seen so many people that have been on the brink of something big, and as a fan, we're saying it's fucking perfect. The product is absolutely perfect. Are they going to maybe fuck it up with Wardlow, or do you reckon they know their products and in time it will come?
I find where they go next is where is the key.
Yeah, like, if you give them the, you know what I mean, a different championship, is that good enough, or is that a step back?
The TNT title would be perfect for him, but it's just they can't just keep whipping and swapping that belt either.
Yeah. They have to find a way to book themselves out of this now and keep them away from MJF and other bits. So I'd say he's going to go down like the Sean Spears route, and there'll be a few others just to kind of veer him off another way, you know. So
yeah, like, are we close?
I reckon we don't see that big match until All Out.
But are we going to see, like, you know, the way, I know it took so long in WWE, but like, obviously there was the World Heavyweight Champion and the WWE Championship. Do you reckon they might announce a second championship belt, you know, early next year?
I wouldn't think so.
They'll have to bring him there as well, though.
Yeah,
exactly. They'd have the Ring of Honor belt as well.
Yeah, no, time will tell. Obviously, you know, I watch. You know, I'm always watching All Elite Wrestling, but I think it's took a small step back. Although there's been some really good things. Regal is really fucking, I suppose.
That's the best thing on it. That's
unreal.
That's phenomenal, that stuff.
Yeah. No, it's good. It's good. I do like that. I think there's a great, like,
the Thunder Rosa and Britt Baker match was incredible.
Unbelievable.
I'm happy for her.
Yeah. No, it was coming. I think we all predicted it. Normally when we predict things at WrestleSlam, they do come through. So yeah, some good weeks ahead. Yet again, it's been a relatively quiet week, guys, in the wrestling world. We were kind of, you know, getting ready for our show, and we were like, you know, what will we talk about? And there was only so many things that we could talk about. Cody obviously being one. You know, we always love talking about Felix and so much more. But it's been a relatively quiet week, and maybe that's down to the fact that we did lose Scott Hall.
There's a bit of news last night because Jeff Jarrett was the ref in the Crockett Cup.
Yeah,
I don't know if anyone's seen it.
Not yet.
The match ended in a DQ, which was really weird. But anyway.
Yeah, it was interesting. But it seems that Jeff is a big fan of Matt.
Yeah, huge.
He likes Cardona big time, and
yeah.
Also, as well, just with the story with Chelsea Green faking an injury, that was brilliant. I love that.
Oh my God, who called her out again? Fucking somebody called her out on social media. Who was it? Lance Storm.
Yeah.
He was like, all you internet people have nothing else to do. And he was like, you told us on the internet. And everyone was just like, oh God.
Beautiful.
Brilliant.
Yeah. No.
But apparently they're going to go ahead with Cardona and Chelsea Green as a heel couple.
All right.
There's talk that Cardona may end up in OTT at some stage in the future. We're looking for another
nice. Next Scrapper Mania.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Too Hottie is back for Belfast.
Yeah.
Definitely. Don't forget as well, guys. OTT Wrestling will be in Limerick shortly as well. You can grab your tickets. Eric Young will be there. Iconic. Many will know him on the screens. The lineup is fantastic. So do grab your tickets for OTT Wrestling as well. Just before we go, we're going to say a quick shout out to our sponsors, Manscape.com, guys. Be sure to check them out. Tim the Don Cronin is a big fan. He's going to be an even bigger fan when he does his OnlyFans and he gets his Manscaped products. But the Ultra Premium Collection, yet again, you know what I mean? It's 8 million balls worldwide, guys. 4 million people, all men. It's only a matter of time before the bigger and the more iconic men, come on board. Some people are shy. I always say, don't be shy about shaving your balls. One of the lads said it to me the other day. He's like, oh, is it okay? Like, it's one of the best things you could ever do, So definitely.
Yeah, but I can add like an inch or two.
A lady can have a pedicure or manicure. A lady looks after herself. Men today, it's not all of the men, but some will neglect themselves. They don't look after themselves. Manscape.com are there to help the man off today, the trimmer. Do you know what I mean? They have so much, guys. So get on over to Manscape.com. The body wash, you know what I mean? The shampoo. Everything. It's just incredible. The deodorant, the lip balm, everything. Perfection. The lawnmower. There's so many things I can name. But guys, check out manscaped.com. For everyone asking, WrestleSlam is your promo code. They proudly are behind the WrestleSlam podcast every Monday. We record, we go out Thursday, and of course we have a midweek show as well. So thank you. Check out our Stone Cold Steve Austin show as well, guys. It's up on the YouTube platform, the WrestleSlam podcast, and all our previous episodes are on that platform as well. We are going audio very soon, so stay tuned. We'll have a big announcement by the end of the month, no doubt. Yet again, from myself, Jerry, from Liz and Jer, and from Phil, thank you very much for tuning in to another episode of WrestleSlam, the podcast. We will catch you all very soon. And don't forget, Phoenix Wrestling, April 15th, the Circus Factory. Get your tickets now, guys. Big demo is there. God bless, be safe, and we'll catch you soon, guys.